also the god mode. Um, Hello. Our is back up now. My VM is very laggy today. और बताओ भाई कैसे हो? Not too much laggy now. I hope this so we can change the appearance. It will change all the Didn't work, bro. Done my BCA only. So now I'll be doing my masters. So I don't work. So I'm full time doing this kind of stuff only. So I appreciate that. Today we're going to create the hack, or we can say an internal hack, and we can try to uh, do anything. Like we can so first target will be to get the unlimited ammo, and the second target will be we can get the unlimited and then we can try to analyze that game within the cheat engine, and then check the all the offsets, and then we can do as much as we want we are within that program. Okay, so now there are some settings which we need to do is that. So I'll try to go to properties maybe, and then try to select the application to .dll, because we are creating a injectable library over here. So it will be a dynamic link library. So we're gonna apply and then hit OK. So now we need to add some of the basic structure, right? So let's start with that. So hash include. Okay, and then try to test process. So if that is the case, we can going to create, tell you what we're going to create over here. So as in void uh, chread hack thread. Hello, bro. Hi. Let me check this for DLL mail. Right. So that you can visit this website. the so for this, you can visit this. Here you will get all the the roadmap which you need to get into expert development. Okay, so they will teach you all basics from buffer overflow, heap exploits, and format strings. Then there are a ton of this. Okay, and there is a one option called as dodo. So you can click on this and create an account, and then you can select like from which course material do you want to start. So for expert development, I guess it is the system security. So you can click over there, and then you can go with that modules. So I'll just paste this over here. Okay, so you all can just go with it. But yeah, going to stream like on other someday, like creating an basic expert for buffer overflow or a heap overflow maybe. And even I've created the playlist for binary exploration in my YouTube channel, so you all can just go and watch over there. Right, I've already created some of this DLL injector. And this code for the hike only, which I'm going to do today. Today open that one. Solution. Body mode one. We can see over here, this is the basic DLL structure. So from this, we're going to attach to the particular process, and from there, as soon as the DLL process attach gets executed, it will going to execute a particular function. Okay. So for that, I've done this over here. So we can select all of this, copy this, and give a beep sound. So I've created a beep sound over here just for an indication that we are trying to load that, or the DLL has been loaded successfully. After that, I'm closing the handle to this particular process, and then I'm creating the handle to this particular function which we need, right? So instead of head prop, it will come as the head color. Now, bunch of stuff. But yeah, each passed over there. And after that, I've created this function. So in this function, we're going to do all those memory API hookings and all to this function. Okay. Coming back over, you can see this function, right? So it proves that whenever this particular function throws an error or some kind of exception, it will not going to accept it. Okay. Basically this, so it will be h module. You can just say, so now we need to allocate the allocate in particular console over there. Okay, so I can say alloc and this over here to allocate a console and a file structure to point out and create a particular, the file entity, or we can say the black console screen, so that we can try to debug any kind of functions is there or not. So that I can do std. Uh, so I can do std and dependency in the while loop. I guess 2 milliseconds. I mean, to get used to x86 architecture because uh, our target game is written in 32-bit process mode. Okay, if trying to work on other kind of mods like CS:GO and all, so you all can select it to x64. Okay, so make sure you select x86 for this project. What I can do is that I can try to go to build and build the right. So now what I can do is that I can try to load my game. Hey bro, hi, hello. I guess you are from our group only, right? From City of Players. Nischay Samay. From this pointer, right? So now we need to load that DLL into my game. Okay, so now what we can do is that I'll try to open, try to go to my desktop. This particular tool. So this tool is very, very useful to load, or we can say inject a DLL into a process. Okay, so we can just select the process type. So I'll select my AC client.exe, which is the actual process name of my game. Okay, and then I'll try to click on add, and then I'll select my particular DLL. So in my case, it is in my 0x mod 1, then debug, then x mod 01.dll. So this is the particular DLL which we need to load. Okay, so as soon as I try to inject this, so I hope, so as we can see, we are getting a beep sound. Okay? And we can see that it is saying that error code 135. So I think there is an issue while writing this particular DLL. Okay, so I'll click it on OK. My VM is a bit laggy. I don't know why. Try to load this again. Okay, try to select that one and inject. Okay, so now we'll try to debug this. To reference with the previous model, okay? So it was delivered win API. Okay, my bad, my bad. That we need to create this function as a win API type, okay? So like create, as a type of, the integer float, so we need to create it as a type of a win API so that it will going to start the thread routine with this particular function, okay? So let's try to build this again. See this let's see this works this time, okay? Click on OK. Again, run my game. This game gets a bit laggy, okay, because it is anyways written into the 32-bit system. Bro, I'm using my laptop. I don't have any PC, but still it is getting a bit like because of this OBS Studio and I'm doing a live stream, right? So it is getting a bit laggy. But still I've tried to decrease the RAM size for this particular VM. I gave it as a 4 GB of RAM, but still it is creating an issue. See. But I'm thinking, for upcoming videos, I should record the pre-recorded videos with nice proper title and edits, and then I should upload, I guess, because in the particular live stream it is not possible because there are many lags which I have to face. Okay, so now we'll go to single player and select as a bot survival mode. Okay, so now the game has been started. So now we need to load the DLL. Okay, so I'll just select this particular tool, click on target, select AC client.exe, click it on add, 0x mod 1.dll, click it on inject. Issue. I need to figure this out. Trying to create an internal cheat menu hack. Okay, so basically, there is a game. Okay, the game. Okay, called as this one, AssaultCube. I hope you know this game. Okay, so this is basically a one-player game, or we can say it is a copy of like CS:GO. So my target in this particular video is that I'm going to access the memory of this game, and then we can add the hack modes. Like we can create a hack mode of unlimited ammo or unlimited health. Okay, so that's the point. I'm just figuring out like why the DLL is not loading actually. So first of all we need to create the DLL, okay, and then we need to load the DLL into the memory of that game. Why? That's it. Versus build succeed. Again come to my tool, select the process ID of the game, remove this, click So now you can see DLL injected. Okay, whatever we do, we can try to throw that data, or we can try to read the memory of this game and dump the data into this particular console where we can see the DLL injected, right? So I'm saying in this particular window we can throw the data output. Okay, so from this we can try to create the we can try to read the player offset, or the player address into the memory, and then we can try to subtract it with an offset value, and then we can try to add the ammo, health, etc. Okay? So I'll just try to do something over here. So now you can see the ammo is getting changed, right? So now it is currently 18. One more time it is getting 17. So this all kind of data is getting stored into some memory. So now the main thing is that we need to try to access that part of that memory where the ammo is stored, and we can infinitely patch it out with a maximum value so that the ammo does not get waste out, or you can say we will get the unlimited ammo, right? So what I'll do is that now I'll close this. Coming back over here. So this is my hack thread, or we can say the thread in which we can perform all the malicious operations, right? So now we have printed over here saying that DLL injected. Now what we can do is that now we need to get the base address of the DLL. So after getting the base address of the DLL, we can try to map out in the the memory where the things exist. Okay, so for that we'll try to minimize this and minimize to load the game again, but this time we'll try to load with cheat engine. Okay, so cheat engine is a tool which is mostly used in the game hacking only. So the offsets of the memory and all. Okay, so now on single player, what survival. Yes, yes. Actually, I've already developed that. The Actually I've already developed the game hack for this, but in this stream I'll try to explain you all step by step. So today and day before yesterday, so it took me around like 2 days to learn how these things works. So I have the code in my notepad. So I'll going to show you all step by step how the things are gonna work. Game has been totally freezed. Try to load that again. Kind of stuffs, you all need to be very good at pointers and all. Okay, so how we can try to reference a pointer into a memory, and then how we can try to again dereference a multi-level pointers and all. Okay, so in the basics of C and C++, based on pointers and all, then it will be very good for you only. Like the game, it can start. Now what I can do is that, so currently we can see that we are having the ammo as a 20 value, right? So now what I'll do is that I'll try to load my cheat engine. Okay, so I'll try to open the cheat engine. minimize this first. Click it on attach to the process of my game. So it is the AC client. So I'll attach to that game. Click it on open, maximize. So as I told you all, I've also done some analysis on this game before. So it is showing me the addresses over here. So we don't need this now. I'll click on delete this report. Okay. So now we can see in this game there are some text values, right? For an example, it is the 20 for the ammo and the health is 100. So now what I'll do is that I'll search for the 20 value. Okay, so we can set the value to 20 and scan type to exact value and the value to 4 bytes. Okay, so after doing this, okay, I think my PC is getting a very bit slow because it again try to close the process. Yeah, bot survival start. Okay, this will work now. Look it on process. Uh, delete the previous data. Okay, now search for first 20. The data which is there in the memory. So it will do my first scan of searching all the 20. So there are in total 721 types of 20 stored at many part of the location. So now what I'll do is that to find the exact data where it is stored, I'll just try to fire up the second. Okay, I'll click 1 second, so it is now 19, right? So now what I can do is that I can select to 19 and exact value to 19. So I'll click it on next scan. Okay, so now you can see we are having only the two addresses over here. So now if I try to load my game and try to uh, you know try to again, so we can see the values have been changes into the memory, right? So we can see now it is changed to 15 and here it is 15. So again, so it is not 13. Okay, what we can do is that we can try to get the address of this and reference it with the memory address which we know. Okay, so in this we can see over here what the player pointer first and then the ammo offset. Okay. Try to copy this. It's getting very lag. I just explain you all the code only. Doing them. So then I've declared the pointer, okay, named as player offset, and it is having the offset of this particular address. So whenever we get the base address, right, so it will going to add that particular offset to the base address, and from there we can try to get the access to the player offset. Okay, so after getting access to the player offset, so basically in the memory it is something like this. Try to open one more. Perfect. So in the memory it will be like this. So it will be stuck layer like integer ammo, then we'll have the integer health. Okay, so it will be something like this into memory. So now what we are trying to do is that now we are trying to get the offset of our player, okay, not of the bot player. So in the memory there will be also some stuffs like this too. So it will be also some stuff for the some particular bot, Okay, so for that also there will be ammo for it. So basically this is an structure, and these are some of its particular values, or we can say the elements, right? So now what I'm trying to do into this particular code is that I'm trying to get the offset of this player, and then I'm trying to add the offset till the ammo offset. Okay, so we need to get the ammo offset. So player address plus ammo offset will going to give me the access of the ammo offset, and from that ammo offset I'm trying to dereferencing it. So I'm trying to dereference that ammo offset pointer to the actual pointer. So then we can try to read the address of that ammo offset, and also read the address of the health offset. Okay, so I've already declared the ammo offset as x140 and the health offset as 0x ec. Referencing these pointers, okay, over here I'm trying to add the pointers to that a particular variable. Okay, so it can be it is only but in some cases it can be like the float values also, like depending upon the operation of that particular entity at that offset. Okay, so then I've created this of a small particular console log. Okay, so in which I just try to say the DLL injected module base address, and then I'm trying to call a get module handle, which is an Windows API function. So it takes as one argument as the name of the program. So in our case, it is the current name which we are running, right? And then it will going to return the base address. So from which we can try to add that offset to that value, and then I'm trying to display that base address over here, and then I'm trying to display the player's address. So base address plus the player address over here we can see base address plus the player offset address. So it will going to give me the access to this particular structure into the memory. Okay, now so after that I've displayed as an ammo hack activated and health type activated. So before displaying this, I have dereferenced that ammo address and set it to 999. So whenever I try to inject the DL, right, so it will going to search for that ammo address, and it will going to set this values to 999, and as same as for the health address. So after doing that, it will going to only set this for one time, but I want it to set repeatedly into a particular into a particular uh, done over here something. So it is an while through loop. So while through loop I again try to calculate. Actually it is not needed over here also. So once you have done this over here, it is that's all. So the only thing is that if ammo gets less than 199, so if I fire even one time after that ammo has been activated, but still I try to set it to constant value of 999, so into a particular loop, and same for the health address, and then I try to display it into my console log and sleep it for 1 second. Okay, because if I don't do sleep, the it will going to excessively take the resources from the CPU, and the program might get crashed. So I've set it to 100 milliseconds. If you all want, you all can set this to 1 second, 2 seconds. Okay, and then it is just a basic thing which we need to do to library and exit the thread. So we are trying to exit this particular thread over here, so which we don't need to do. So the main logic is over here only. Okay, so main logic is only this particular part. I'll just try to show you all. I'll open the solution directory. After then try to I've already built this up. Okay, so now what I can do is that I to load the game of this. First we need to try to load that map, because after loading the map into the game, it will going to map the player's position and the all the the entity positions. So I'll click on start. What I'll do is that I'll try to select my process, click in dot add, and instead of loading this repository, I'm going to load my ALL. Okay, you can see it is trying to activate my all the health and ammo. So the reason what we're seeing the 3E7 is that the 3E7 is the hex value of the of my of 999. Okay, so now if I try to play this now even if I try to hit one bullet shot, it will going to again reset my value to 999. Okay. Run with this, we will get this. Okay, so the map has been changed one more time. Hit a grenade. Okay, so to check whether the health is working or not. So the game is very laggy because I'm streaming it. Okay. Search for the grenade first of all. Find the grenade. But I hope you all got the resources like how we can try to manipulate the player offset. But in upcoming video, I promise you, that I'll bring a proper video on this, like how we can set up with a proper Visual Studio Code and all. So today I'm going to stop the stream over here only because my laptop is getting very lag. Okay, so for that. But yeah, in the upcoming stream, I'll try to do and create with some more effective tips and all. Okay. Yeah, so till then, take care. Thank you.